Hey guys, and welcome. I'm Seven Swords, and we are back in Skyrim as Venera. In the last episode, we decided to do a bounty while taking some time off from the Falmor, because the Falmor is giving us leave until the leader of the embassy figures out what she wants to do about this whole rumors of dragons and Stormcloak situation. Um, right now, we are heading back to Immortal to turn in our bounty quest. We're currently staying at an abandoned tower that we were able to find that had plenty of setups. And hopefully we will be able to make our home there nice and comfortable. We're a bit further north in Skyrim, so it is going to be a bit colder, and Venera is obviously isn't planning on doing any survival stuff, although I am considering having her do some hunting. Less because of her needing to hunt, well, less of her wanting to hunt and more of her needing to hunt. We kind of need more food and stuff, and also I just remembered, I apologize for that lightning strike. 1 second. I did notice during the last episode's recording that the sound of combat was a little too aggressive, and it was hard to hear me over the sound of combat. So I just turned down the game audio just a smidge. I do want you guys to hear the music. I want you guys to hear that. Actually, is that an option in here? I don't think it is. Usually you don't have that much control. We can turn the effects down just a bit, because I want you guys to be able to hear the music. Which I guess we turn the music up, and then we'll bring down the effects, and hopefully that will make it a little bit easier for you guys to hear what's going on, or at least hear the music. A wild flame extract? I don't see a summoner around for it, so maybe. I didn't know those spawned wildly. Hopefully that was that instead of it being the last time it was a bear and we got killed by the bear. Oh no, it's a unbound it was an unbound summon that went wrong. That makes sense. I apologize if my voice just changed rapidly there. I was moving my mic around. Is this a vigil of Stendar? So they were trying to destroy the foul Daedric presence. And I swear, these humans in their vigil of Stendar, absolutely unbelievable. I'll take the immortal disease, the cure potion, the potions. Actually, that cure potion's a nice game. We'll take the restoration. We'll take the hood, since now we'll be able to disenchant that. I don't think you can disenchant magical artifacts. We'll take that. She does believe in Stendar. She believes in the 8. While yes, she majoritively believes in Ariel, she does have belief in the 8. She just doesn't believe in Talos, for obvious reasons. Like, see, we could if she was willing to butcher, she'd butcher that mammoth and get a ton of experience off of it. But the character doesn't butcher. She'll probably eventually butcher, because she'll want the food. She'll want more food. So she'll probably start looking into butchering so she can get more food. But that's not her process right now. And I really hope this rain doesn't consider me drenched. And now I'm walking into a frozen section, which is going to be cold, which is going to increase. Yeah, the air is treacherously cold because it's a rainy, snowy area. Morthal is one of the worst places as far as temperature range to be in. Like, she is not going to be comfortable here in Morthal, but it's where the tower is, so it's where she has to be. She definitely might get other places. Like, I still think that her getting that house in that one that you can get in Falkreath, definitely being a thing for her. She's got to go see the Jarl, so she's got to go down to the Falkreath. She probably wants to head home and just get to a cold, warm fire, but, well, speaking of warm fire, this is probably a little too warm of a fire. We might do that quest eventually. I don't want to do it right now because I don't have the desire to do it right now. Actually, oh, looks like the steward's out and about. We'll make it nice and
I
easy.
do what I can to see that Idgrud's time isn't wasted, and that she only has to deal with important matters.
Well, I don't think this is an important matter for her. I did take care of the bandit leader.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here's your reward.
Thank you. Oh, crap.
Until next time.
What is trying to kill me? Interesting. Somebody was freaking out about something. Somebody was calling out like they were being attacked. Interesting. No biggie. We will continue on our way towards our house. I want to get some disenchanting done, and I would like to turn in some of my ingredients, and we're going to talk about what we're going to do next, because I'm kind of thinking that we kind of have a direction that she's definitely probably going to go. Originally, I wasn't going to go down this route so quickly, but I have a reason for why she might go down it earlier than I was planning. Oh, I hear a skeleton. Probably inside of here. Now the question is, if I use my staff to kill it, do I get experience? I don't think I do. Moreover, I don't think I do yet. It's not going to stop me from using my staff. I'm actually starting to realize how good staves are. Okay, I'm going to hope that they get a little bit warmer in here. I probably won't, so we can't stay here for long. But I want to poke my nose in here just for a second. We're not going to steal anything from the graves. No, there's nothing. Oh. Well, we now understand why that skeleton came back. And I'll take the petty soldier, but that's about it. Let's get out of here before we freeze to death. Now the problem with it is one of the things I don't like about survival mode is I don't like the fact that they didn't add any spells to help with like being more comfortable, like a warming spell or a spell that restores like a little bit of doesn't restore your sleep, but like maybe like a spell that like at least gives you a little bit extra sleep, or a spell that would like buff your hunger for a little bit. Absolutely freezing. Can't wait to get inside. But first, let's grab a couple of these insects, as we are getting. It seems like we're getting into the evening. Yeah, it's about 9 p.m. That makes sense. It's actually 11:30 p.m. for me, but for her it's 9 p.m. Ah, nice warm fire. I was about to say, don't tell me this doesn't keep me warm. That would be a big issue. I wouldn't want to turn off survival mode, but that might make me turn off survival mode. What are we looking at for food? What do we have on us for food right now? We have the cooked beef. We have the venison chop. Let's go ahead and have the cooked beef and have a couple of wine. Nice and comfortable. Get ourselves full. Get ourselves fed. She'll stay here until she warms up, and then we'll get our stuff put away, and then we're going to start working on getting. We're going to start looking into her settling down for the evening. That was weird. It was like a pulse of it. It was like a pulse of light from this. I think it was just the effects of me warming up becoming more noticeable. There we go. Alright, let's go into the armory real quick. Armory / workstation. Let's do the arcane enchanter real quick. I should look and see what I want to plant. So we'll disenchant that, and we'll disenchant this. I was kind of hoping we gain enough to level up. I wonder if I could somehow push myself a little bit farther. Let's go do a silver ring. Nice simple enchantment. Light armor, destruction, or magical regen. Let's just, nope, just 1%. Yeah, we'll do a ring of 1%, something very cheap, and use I guess the lesser soul gem. There we go. I wanted to get our level up for that, because I plan on going into enchanting, because I remembered that there's an enchantment that gives you gives you levels in enchantment for using a staff in combat. So we're going to be using that since she's going to use probably a decent number of staffs. So yes. Other than that, let's go to the cupboard real quick. We'll put all of our ingredients away. Now, we do have the Mortal and Pestle now, so we are able to make ingredients on the fly, but I don't think she's going to keep too many ingredients on her for that purpose. It's more than likely that she's going to get other stuff. What's in this barrel? Did I put something in this barrel? These are empty soul gems. Let's take these with us. Although I may not have been carrying them because the issue with empty soul gems being the fact that it doesn't always, it just puts where it fits. It doesn't always put it in the best, so it's a little bit of an annoyance to me. All right, let's look at what we got. I'm thinking magic regen and health regen are probably the two most important right now. So this restores health, so let's take a couple of these. This restores health, but we get a ton of those, so let's not do that one. You can't plant that. If you hear somebody yelling in the background, that's my wife. She's a little bit noisy right now because she's currently doing an RP. One that I take place in, but I don't record because, well, for one, I don't know what to record. I wouldn't know what to record about it. Characters aren't really that interesting enough for me to say recording would be a good idea. Let's see if we can do garlic. And then, is there any more? A lot of this restore magicka, comes from like things that aren't able to be. We'll do this one. I'm going to take a couple of different things, just anything that's got health and magicka. That's a lot of magicka, but that's also not plantable. A lot of the stuff isn't plantable. There's some of the stuff that I don't think is plantable either, but it's not, I don't know, so I'm taking it with me just in case. I know wheat is plantable, but I don't know if I want to plant wheat. Alright. Let's see what we can get. So it's just these three. So we have the restore health of the blisterwort mushroom, the restore magicka of the creeper cluster, and the restore magicka of the tupper root. So we're gonna put one in there. And we're gonna put another one of these into there. I'm tempted to plant cabbage. And then over here, yeah, I guess what we'll do is we'll do the other three magical ones over here, which is going to be the creepy cluster. And then we'll do the blisterwort up here. Because I know I get a lot of stuff that restores health from other sources. I don't like for those who are curious, I don't like the way that Skyrim handles planting. I think it's way too menu intensive. Like, I shouldn't get that item planted box popping me up every time. It should just kind of instantly just plant the thing, and then the fact that I lost the item should tell me that it's planted, and the fact that the thing changed. But I do understand that they kind of added it afterward, and it's kind of one of those, like, it's kind of been glued on to here, so it kind of doesn't feel right anyways. But yeah, it's one reason why I don't like doing the planting. I would rather have it be that I have like a box here of planting, and then the box would plant it, and then I would do it. So, alright, let's go get some sleep, because we gotta level up. And then we're going to talk about where we're going after this, because because it is going to happen while she's asleep, because that's when she gets her orders from LSF, and she is going to have orders for us early. We are going to be able to sleep in, though, because she gets it when she wakes up. So she gets to sleep in tonight, but she's going to be busy starting tomorrow. I guess it's not really a sleep in. Most people wouldn't consider sleeping till 6 in the morning as sleeping in. I know, at least I wouldn't. Let's go with some stamina. Stamina needs a little bit of love. And then, like I said, I want to get it started in enchanting. We're going to get our enchantments. Soul gems provide 2 extra weapon charges points per level of enchanting, and then what we're looking to go down is Staff Channeler. When staff is equipped, all weapon enchantments drain 25% less, and you gain a small amount of experience when in combat. And then it's either this one, staff when equipped in the left hand deals more damage. Here we go. When staff is equipped in the right hand, your scrolls and spells are 25% more effective. And then I think this one, staffs regenerate 5% of charge per second up to their charge level when you last equipped them, or recharge them with a soul gem. So yeah, we're going to be going for this one and this one. So right now we're going to go with this one, and then hopefully we get this one, and then this one, and then this one. But she has been contacted by the leader of the embassy. No, I still don't remember her name. And she has basically stated that she wants us to go. She has a task for us basically. She wants us to go to the north and join the College of Winterhold. Apparently, a member of the Thalmor, who's supposed to be working up there, is acting interestingly. She has questions about him, and so he's questioning his loyalty. So she wants her to go up and check out the situation and report back. I'm gonna leave this here because we might read through this eventually. I might read through that eventually. I kind of saw a couple of things in there that made me interested in what that might be. Ooh, I will take that. I'm trying to get this coin purse. There we go. But yeah, she's gonna go. So she's got to go to the north and deal with this. Of course, she's not happy about it. She was under the impression she'd have at least a little bit longer of relaxing and not having to worry about anything. But apparently, no. Apparently, she has to go north and deal with this issue. So, again, LSF is like, hey, I need you to go do this. Don't worry about getting it there quickly. Just get there. She's not like demanding I go there. I can't, like, I don't have to go straight north and then along the northern coast because I'm not going to survive that. That'll be too cold. It'll be too miserable. Don't want to do that. We're going down south. We're not going to use the cart system. Don't expect me to use the carts much with this character. My reasoning is she doesn't like the carts. They're very uncomfortable. They bang around. They jostle all the time. It's just absolutely horrid. So she does not like using the cart system if she doesn't have to. I might end up in the north faster than I thought because we're heading this way. I don't know. Actually, yeah, we're north of the. I could go to Dawnstar first and then make my way from Dawnstar to Winterhold. Because it's definitely going to be. That would definitely be easier. It's cold, but it's not that cold. Alright, let's try that. We're going to try going north. We're going to try going by the way of Dawnstar. We'll stop at Dawnstar and get warmed up in Dawnstar. Or we could pass through Labyrinthia. We were supposed to pass through Labyrinthia originally, and we didn't. We ended up passing around Labyrinthia. She might go through Labyrinthia just to get a chance to get a look at Labyrinthia. Although that is directly to our right now. So if we're going to do that, we have to turn right and figure out how to get into Labyrinthia from this side, which is probably over there. Yeah, we're going to go through Labyrinthia. The air is already treacherously cold here, and I don't want her to have to deal with that, and it's still getting colder, and our health bar is already losing points. She doesn't have the gear right now to have the warmth to be this far north. Which is why she shouldn't be this far north, but again, that tower was our main reason for being this far north. So one more thing I wish that Skyrim had better clothing for the north. Like, I wish you had cold weather clothing, which would just give you a buff in cold weather. Or just maybe like potions that resist the cold. I guess we could use buffing health potions, but that just seems like a really annoying process to go through. Do we have anything that buffs our health? I think we just have restore health. I don't think we have fortify health. Fortify heavy armor, fortify barter, and fortify magic. Nope. We have that one. That'll increase our health by a little bit. It doesn't really help us, though, is the problem. Like, it doesn't make me less cold. It just makes me be able to be more cold. And it's not going to last forever. It's actually not going to last more than a few minutes. Now, she has heard about Labyrinthia. She knows how dangerous it can be. She's more or less... This is her adventurous side getting the best of her. She should not be here. And that is one of the reasons why she should not be here. Yeah, just stand there and... Oh, that's not good. My staff ran out of charges. That's not what I meant to do. See, the problem with it is I don't know what the button is to recharge this, and thanks to the UI being broken. Okay, so it's T. I may be about to take some damage. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Time to try and get away from these guys. And that actually worked a lot better than I was expecting. Alright, potions. Couple health potions. That's the first one down. Alright, let's run. We'll dive inside these ruins. Oh, I can sense another one. That's not good. Is it warm in here? I was about to say, where's the wooden mask? Probably runs in here and grabs this mask. Probably doesn't know why, but decides to put it on. Gets very confused when she's suddenly not where she thought she was. Alright, music, you can knock it off. We're not in danger right now. Probably decides to hang out here where it's warm. She doesn't know why it's warm all of a sudden. She's not sure where she is. Probably does some exploring, trying to understand where she is right now. Door's locked, can't get out. Outside looks weird. Alright. Eventually decides to take this back. Oh, wait, here we go. So let's do this. So throw that on. And then we'll wait for our thing to come back before we head back out there. Conjure a familiar, and then we'll... I'm trying to be ready to when we go back out there. Yep. Oh wait, I needed to put that, I needed to favorite that. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, we'll do this, because that'll summon our familiar. Oh. That's not how we get out of here. Alright, let's take off the mask. She obviously has no idea what that was. Is glad she found it though, because it means now she can recover from the things. Although it would appear that they've left, so let's just take the blessing for what it is and get out of here. Oh, and here I thought it was me killing it. No, it's actually literally just dying to that troll in a single strike. Okay, nope, we're out of here. Run, Venera, run. Alright, let my stamina come back. Luckily, it seems like we're going to get away from this thing. Whew, that was close. Probably realizes that passing through Labyrinthia isn't the greatest plan in the world. Well, that's what a lot of people tell her anyways, and she now understands why. I definitely saw a wolf, though. We can kill that if we end up running into it. I'm pretty much going to ignore it, though. We'll put the staff of thunder, the staff of lightning, thunder back on, even though we don't have any soul gems for it. Problem with it is that we need soul gems to keep it charged, and we don't have the ability to have soul gems right now. Well, we don't have soul gems that are useful. She might check out the thing while she's in the north. Whew. That was a fight and a half. Now, oh god, more freaking bandits. Alright, let's go with stone flesh. Pop that on real quick. That takes a lot of our damage, a lot of our magicka, because of it being such a high level spell right now. We'll go with back to elemental blast and then conjure familiar. I am more than willing to let this guy just sit there and plink arrows off this rock while I work on getting my magicka back up. Luckily, that's a powerful enough spell to kill him in a single hit. Alright. Back to this. My wife just made some food and I can smell it. Pretty sure it was like a strawberry tart or something. Nothing useful, and she doesn't feel like dealing with these bandits because she doesn't have the magicka for she doesn't have the magicka for it, she doesn't have the health for it, and she doesn't have the soul gems for it. And she can't use them for soul gem gathering because they won't go in her soul gems. Soul trap and kill. There we go. I kind of have an understanding on how soul trapping works. I just don't ever use it because it's such a pain. Like, let's check that soul gem. That soul gem we just got. We got a petty soul and a petty soul gem, so that one worked out pretty well. But it's kind of annoying when you get like a petty soul and like a common soul gem, which I've had happen. It's really annoying. So, it's one reason why I don't like doing soul gem stuff. It's one reason why I haven't used stuff in the past, but we're going to try it anyways. Ooh. Huh. Probably cursed. Let's take it anyways. I always like finding that sword. It always seems like a very interesting, sort of the lake reference, I think. I'm not sure if that's what the reference is. We're going to Whiterun, by the way. We're going to stop at Whiterun. Ah, no! Not another beast. Alright, I need health and I need magicka. Probably didn't need that much magicka. Yeah, I didn't need that much magicka. Oh, whoops. Pain in my rears. Would it be weird for her to wear leather armor? Probably. She probably could wear gloves or something, but I don't think she can wear leather armor. I'm just wondering if, like, it would be better for me to go with leather armor for the time being. Definitely not something I think she would want to do. And here we are, the town of Whiterun. A lot of you ain't done nothing. Which basically, by that saying, would mean that he did something.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Hello, Bellathor.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Nope, I call it junk. Nothing but trash. We have some versus Frost left. Let's go ahead and sell some of those. Sell a few of these. Alright. Now let's take a look at his supply. Because I'm thinking like getting a elven hunting knife might be good. It's bad for harvesting though. That's the problem. That's my only issue with it. I feel like the dwarven hunting knife would probably be better. A heavy knife fairly good at both skinning and harvesting carcasses. Yeah, let's do that one. And then, let's see, anything good in here? Probably not. Alteration, restoration, stamina. I was actually looking to see if he maybe had like a cloak. Like, not like a cloak like this, but like a cape. Like one of those like fur cloaks. One of the ones that probably does a ton of gives you a ton of like warmth. Frostbite, raise zombie, no thank you. Nothing good there. She probably considers trying to buy like a pelt and make her own, but she has no idea what she's doing there, so that's gonna be a no. Buy the lesser soul gem. I could buy this greater soul gem. Yeah, let's buy the greater soul gem and the common soul gem. And then we can go back into our potions and sell some more potions that we aren't going to use. So the pock picking, the enhanced stamina, the poisons. barter. Well, not the barter, but we will sell the barter probably eventually. Resist fire. Potion of strength. Skirmisher. Another poison. Yeah, let's sell the barter. I could always use the barter, but I keep forgetting. Alright. And then let's see. Do I have anything in my here that he would want to buy? Sell the bowls. Keep those. I'll sell the gemstones. Keep those. The ingot. I'm going to sell these other bowls in this basket, just because of the fact that I want them out of my inventory. Alright.
Do come back.
That's better. We're probably going to end the episode here, so I'm going to do some more shopping. Let's go see the blacksmith, see if maybe they have a cloak. I think that would be warmer in the north.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market.
Oh, I thought that was the courier for some reason.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
She's always just ignoring people. Doesn't look like they have it. Doesn't look like she has it. I'm gonna see if her husband has it.
Check inside the shop if you need anything.
Because he might have it.
We've got small weapons as well. Take a look.
No, it looks like it might be all this. It might be all. It's not. Well, it's not all the same stuff, but it's definitely not what I'm looking for. They might not sell it. I might have to buy it from. I may have to buy it from a general goods store, and Bellathor doesn't have it. What would it take to craft it? Like, could I just? Would it be wrong for me to say that she buys the material and then has them crafted for her? Let's see. A full fur cloak would be two fur plates and a hide lace. So if I ask her, where'd she go?
You think all the council might
What do you have for
take a
sale?
look?
So I'm thinking, like, if it's 2 fur plate, so let's grab 2 fur plates, and then a hide lace, which she doesn't have hide lace. I think if I buy a second fur plate, I can get hide lace from a fur plate. I think. If not, I gotta go talk to Bellathor and get a pelt from Bellathor. Yep, there we go. And then that'll make us our traveling cloak. Probably not something she likes to the idea of wearing, but it's probably warmer than... It's probably going to keep her a little bit warmer and probably make her a little bit more comfortable, so yeah. I don't like the way it looks, but for now, I'm more interested in its warmth than its appearance.
Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
Now, the next thing to go do... actually,
Isolde, was it?
maybe
Finest
here.
cuts, fresh trinkets.
See if she has. See if he has any food. Okay, he has cooked beef. We'll take that. So we need some food for the road. He doesn't have anything else though. I wonder if I just bought his lunch. That's all right.
Good hunting.
Let's go talk to. She's only got vegetables. I might talk to her just to see if she has any vegetable soup.
Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the... If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fire? Take a look.
Yeah, she'd never do that. Unless she absolutely had to, she'd never consider manual labor. Let's see. We'll take the cooked bass. Cooked chicken. I mean, not the leg of goat. Oh, the salmon steak, definitely. Ooh. Some venison. And a couple of wine.
Need
Alright.
anything else? Just let me know.
To our youth.
She's like prepping herself for going to the north. She really doesn't want to go to the north. And she kind of doesn't want to stop at Windhelm. It probably would be a good idea for her to stop at Windhelm, just that she can get there and like have that as a rest station. She doesn't want to, but that might be what she has to do. Now, there's that heretic worshipping Talos, as even though it's against the White Gold Concordat, and that means the city is in violation, so it should all be burnt to the ground. But meh. Now, as of here, now technically the Jarl does want to talk to me because he does want me to finish that quest. She's not going to do that yet because she doesn't realize that yet. She's going to just talk to Farengar and see Farengar about his
spells and incantations for those with the talent.
I'm just going to look and see if he has anything useful that I want to learn. I'm not going to buy soul gems from him though. If I keep buying soul gems, I'm going to go bankrupt. Let's see. I don't think there's going to be anything useful. Ice Bike and Lightning Bolt are just too much experience. There's just too much magicka right now for me to use. I could get Oak Flesh. Technically, I already have the better one of it, but if I get Oak Flesh, I could basically use it more often. See, this is the issue. Just soul gems are so expensive. Even empty soul gems are expensive. We'll take the common empty soul gem. We'll take the lesser. And the 2 petties. And that'll be it.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
I plan to. It's actually where I'm going next. As much as I don't want to head north, bloody cold. I think she's ready though. She doesn't want to go north. She probably wouldn't mind. She probably wouldn't mind saying she needs to stay here for a day to prepare, but she's obviously ready, and she doesn't want to get Ellison or Elwyn, whatever the name of the lady who's in the embassy is. I know for a fact that I probably have called her correctly, but I'm not sure if I'm remembering her name or if I'm remembering the High Queen of Skyrim, the girl, the Jarl of Solitude. The question now is, how do we get there? I don't walk to the College of Winterhold very often. Normally I take the carriage, but like I said, I don't think she's going to take the carriage. I think she is going to walk. So, if I think about this for a second, I'm thinking the best route would be to go up here, over here, and then try to cross like here. I think I could cross this area and then head up into here. Like, this mountain range is so treacherous. Like, getting to Winterhold is such a pain. But yeah, I think that might be our best bet. But that will be in the next one. Turn me around. There we go. She's probably not happy about going to the north, or that she has to get back to work, but those are the requirements. One day she may find out more about what she's doing, but for now, she's just doing as she's told. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you guys have liked the episode, please hit that like button. If I haven't mentioned this already, it should be in an update video before all these videos go out. The more likes characters get, the more likely I am to play as them, the more likely I am to continue their story, or I'm going to go based on which ones I am enjoying the most. But I will see you all in the next one. Talk to y'all later. Bye.